Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Mayfield on play action. It's caught at the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another big gain or two in succession as this one goes for 32.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how is your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude, and you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Herbert throwing again. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He got a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They snap it to Herbert. Being chased out, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
First down, here's White. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rachaad White, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's got another one to Johnston. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. It's a close game here early on. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. To the air again, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Austin Eckler,
His second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
and the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved down to the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Mayfield to throw it.
That's completed right side to Palmer.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. His first ever catch in a Super Bowl, a nice moment, and also a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Running out of the gun with White. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Mayfield looks to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Got a man. It's Brown. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And this one is right through. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Herbert now.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That is caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Quentin Johnston,
34 yards.
And the Chargers have retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that will make this a 4-point game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them, not easily none. Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 63 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
He was brought down by Michael Davis.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on third down. On third down, a run from White. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. That's out wide for Palmer. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 18. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now back to the ground game with White. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Now 3rd down and 7. Now Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased. Doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Herbert off of play action. Forced out to his left. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert. Boy, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Steps away. Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. And the Bucs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Mayfield. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
The Charger drive about to get going. We've got a close game. Offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the intended receiver on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
3rd and 2, Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Quentin Johnston, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chargers are able to widen their advantage. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down. To throw, Mayfield. And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up third down.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On third down, Mayfield. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Real.
First down, Mayfield. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Here's Mayfield. And a dump off to White. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Mayfield on play action. That's completed right side to Palmer. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And he's going to have a box first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
On first and 10, Mayfield. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He picked it in the end zone. They're glad he brought it out all the way across midfield into enemy territory.
And don't think for a second that some teammates didn't tell him to stay in the end zone, right? What he did there, to me, was the equivalent of baseball. Running through the third base coach's signal to stop at third. And
it's only good if you're safe.
And he ended up, to me, this counts as safe. That's a great return.
Set. 5-9. Set.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. On the out route, he finds Johnston. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy